Welcome to Theme Park Action, here on YouTube. This video was produced with fair use. Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you for watching this Christmas morning. Today, we will also include our Disneyland History Minute, along with some special guests. We just plated up our turkey dinner. Grab a large glass of red wine and enjoy the show.
Morning. Beignets? Yeah, beignets are amazing. I would take the beignets here at Beignets Express, Ralph Breden's, over any beignets. Over the Mickey beignet. I mean, it's fun. The Mickey beignet is fun, but you gotta have the beignets at Ralph Breden's.
Poopy, that's very interesting you say that. There have been countless examples where viewers, especially Lori Pepper Kitten Brown, have gifted you the Mickey beignet. You have eaten them every time and stated that those were the best beignet you have ever had. Now, today they are no longer the best? You are confusing us again. Now we have no idea what you like. Maybe you just like everything? Storybook Land Canal Boats is an attraction located at the Disneyland Resort. Passengers embark on a leisurely paced outdoor boat ride through a winding canal featuring settings from Disney animated films recreated in miniature. The Disneyland version was one of the original attractions when the park opened on July 17, 1955, although the miniature buildings and landscaping were not added until the following year. The ride's concept dates back to Walt Disney's plans for a magical little park across the street from his Walt Disney Studios in Burbank, California. This modestly scaled, never-built amusement park was to include a gravity flow canal boat ride among its attractions. When plans for the much grander Disneyland were being made, there was to be a Lilliputian land, inspired by Madurodam, a miniature city in the Netherlands that Disney once visited. However, the technology did not yet exist to create the miniature animated figures that were to inhabit the Lilliputian village, so the canal ride opened under the name Canal Boats of the World. It was intended to be a journey past miniature recreations of the great landmarks of the world, but time and money prevented its completion. The ride was plagued by other problems. The outboard motors were prone to overheating, often forcing the boats to be pulled by hand, and because the attraction opened with little landscaping, it earned the nickname among park executives as the Mud Bank Ride. After 2 months of operation, the canal boats closed while Storybook Land was constructed and the muddy banks were landscaped with miniature plants, including a bonsai tree planted by Walt Disney himself. The idea of having Monstro the Whale consume the canal boats came from a never-implemented concept for a Monstro the Whale ride, in which small boats were to be swallowed by Monstro and then plunged down a watery path into a pond below. Passengers enter the attraction through a chain queue that winds in front of the loading dock. A lighthouse at the queue's entrance was once a ticket booth from when Disneyland required tickets for riding individual attractions. Storybook Land Canal Boats originally required a Deech coupon. The motor-driven boats are scaled-down replicas of Dutch, English, and French boats. All of the boats are named after female Disney characters except for Flower, retired, the male skunk from Bambi. Passengers are seated along the edges of the boat, facing inward, although children are sometimes permitted to ride on the front flat part of the boat. A costumed guide sits just above the passengers on the back of the boat, perched above the engine housing, and narrates the ride. After departing from the dock, the boat passes through a short cave sculpted to look like Monstro, the whale that swallowed Pinocchio. Monstro is partially animated. His eye opens and closes, and periodically steam comes out of his blowhole. The canals past the Monstro cave are landscaped with miniature trees and shrubs. Along the banks are small buildings representing the homes of characters from Disney animated films, although not all the locations were actually depicted in film. While no characters physically appear in the attraction, many of these settings feature sound recordings of characters singing. The Storybook Land Canal Boats, inspired by Walt Disney in the early 1950s, has been enjoyed by generations of families. This opening day attraction will most likely be around for many years to come. We hope that you have enjoyed our Disneyland History Minute.
Hello, my name is Lenny Daly. I'm a Storybook Land Canal Boats guide at the Disneyland Resort. Welcome to Every Role a Starring Role. My duties as a Storybook Land Canal Boats guide include being a captain and a storyteller. As a captain, we navigate the boat, and as a storyteller, we put the stories together out in the canal for the guests. The scale of the buildings on our attraction are 1 inch to 1 foot. The stories we tell involve the different movies that the scenes are from, and we try to just highlight certain points from those scenes. One of the best things about my role is that even though we have a set spiel that we use out on the canal, we also get to interact with the guests and answer questions. I put a lot of extra feeling into the spiel to make it special for the guests. As far as the history of the attraction, on opening day 1955, this was called Canal Boats of the World. It was pretty much just some boats on a canal, and then when it was redone as Storybook Land, then the various little villages and scenes took over the landscape. In the 90s, The Little Mermaid and Aladdin were added, and since then, Frozen was also included in the attraction. Some of you may know that we originally had individual tickets for the attractions. And here at Storybook Land, the lighthouse was actually a ticket booth that dispensed these tickets. Even though our lighthouse here at Storybook Land is no longer a ticket booth, it still represents a symbol of the attraction. One of the special things about Storybook Land is our horticulture. We have tiny trees that are maintained by a large gardening staff, basically work in the middle of the night to make all of this possible. My favorite scene here at Storybook Land is Monstro, because as we enter, we get transported into Storybook Land. It's kind of the identifying character of the attraction. Some guests actually even refer to this as the whale ride.
Thank you for watching our Disney History Minute. Video credit goes to the Disneyland Resort. We have caught up with Adam, who seems as though he had no idea what to film today until his friend Tim Tracker dragged him out of his home. Let's see what trouble these two can get into.
Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. As a recording of this Monday, December 23rd, 2024, 2 days till Christmas. You can file this episode under I was invited by Tim and Jen Tracker to a food place that I did not know was opening, and you informed me it's opening.
Brand new restaurant
Saucy.
concept.
I thought we were going to a normal KFC. This is not a normal KFC. This is called Saucy.
Completely.
Adam seems to do little research, but Tim does at times research where he visits. How exciting! They will be eating KFC at the new concept, Saucy.
Delivered part of it right to our table. It took 27 minutes.
Oh, just under 30. We're golden.
Under 30, but 27 minutes to bring the first batch.
We did order a lot of food though.
And the smoky bacon ranch and the frosty sauce.
Uh-oh.
There's
No jalapenos. The Colonel think he likes 11 herbs and spices, and they're only down to 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're down to 7.
These are the same.
So yeah, those are little tiny sandwiches.
It's the size of a tender.
Sammy's.
Size of a tendy.
Sammy's for Timmy.
So here, let's do this. Oh, yeah.
So five of the sauces are already out on opening day.
Well, out of these sauces, what are you most excited for?
Saucy Ranch.
Okay.
This looks kind of good.
So
This
it's a
almost
little
looks like
lippy. Oh, it's saucy.
yeah, a little saucy.
I was about to ask it. When you said maybe it'll talk back to you, I was going to ask a chicken tender. That's a regular ranch.
Just regular ranch. I'm gonna try this. What's it called? Peri peri sauce.
Peri peri is really good. So far,
Peri peri sauce.
top-notch sauce.
So is this considered a loin?
That's what I thought, right? Damn. Chicken tenders in my mouth. It's like between my teeth there.
Tim eats with at least some class. Adam, on the other hand, he has no class. Tim does not film this event as there is no content. Adam has to throw something together, so we get this crap. Yikes.
Are they wild? Are there any non-wild buffalo wings?
Oh, like Buffalo Wild Wings. That's
Yeah.
what you're saying. Yeah, there's some domesticated wings.
Domesticated wings. I like how there's one lone pine tree right there.
Palm tree.
That was some incredible content today, Woo Man. Pine tree, palm tree, no difference to Adam. We should thank Tim. If he had not called Adam, we might have had to go through the pin collection yet again, yikes. Thank you for watching, everyone, and a Merry Christmas to all. This video was produced with fair use. Santa should be around later. See you tomorrow.